Have you ever found yourself questioning whether your trading goals are truly within reach, or if you're setting yourself up for disappointment? This is something that many traders struggle with, and it's a key area where psychology plays an important role. Hello and welcome. As a trading psychologist, I've seen firsthand so many times the mental side of trading, which is the most important part. And today we're going to focus on two very critical aspects of trading psychology: managing your expectations and setting realistic goals. My aim today is to help you develop a healthier mindset around trading, and we're going to explore how to set goals that challenge you, but also align with your personal capacity. So let's dive in to this presentation now. So as we now dive into the presentation, the first thing is the importance of managing expectations. Now, you may have felt disheartened when your trading results didn't meet your expectations. This is really common for traders. But managing your expectations is so important for maintaining both your mental well-being and your performance. Let's explore why understanding and controlling your expectations is so important and how it impacts your trading performance and journey. Now, managing expectations involves having a clear, realistic understanding of what you can achieve. It's about setting goals that are attainable and that can also stretch you. Now, every trader should start by asking themselves, what are my objectives and are they realistic? Are you aiming for consistent small gains, or are you looking at the longer term picture? So when you start defining what success looks like for you, you'll start aligning it. You can also reverse engineer. So with your current trading capabilities and your skill, you start to really build a good, solid, strong approach and foundation to achieving goals. Now, we've briefly touched on the importance. Let's look at the impact that it has on performance, how unrealistic expectations can lead to frustration and even burnout. So have you ever set an ambitious goal and found yourself frustrated when you just didn't achieve it or couldn't meet it? These unrealistic expectations can really challenge your mindset and your belief system. When you expect to make significant profits quickly, for instance, you set yourself up for disappointment. This can lead to frustration and again, stress. You might take more risk by revenge trading or over trading with the mindset that you're going to get there faster. Now, we know as traders, it doesn't work like this. This emotional stress will just lead to more bad decisions. So it's really essential for you as traders to recognize that trading isn't a marathon, and that it's focusing on the long-term goals as well. So that brings me on to long-term success. And this is about looking at the long-term goals, your long-term goals. It's about aligning your expectations with achievable outcomes, which is vital for long-term success, not just in trading, but in life. And when you set realistic goals, you build a strong, solid foundation. So for example, aiming for steady, moderate gains rather than short-term profits helps you to maintain a balanced approach. Every trader should focus on creating a strategy that aligns with their skills. This involves setting clear, achievable goals, regularly reviewing, and this process helps you to stay motivated and focused and on track. So, managing expectations is a very important aspect for successful trading. And understanding and controlling what you realistically expect from your trading journey is going to help you to set more achievable goals. So next time you set a trading goal, take a moment to reflect on this. Is it stretching you? Is it achievable? Does it feel good? Or does it put too much pressure on you? This is really important. Ask yourself if it aligns with your personality. So understanding unrealistic expectations really can seriously impact your mindset and your well-being. Let's look at some of the common examples that these expectations, the underlying causes and the consequences of setting unattainable goals. Now, common misconceptions. Have you ever come across like an ad or a story on Instagram which promised guaranteed profits or returns within a very short time. One of the most common misconceptions in trading is a belief in guaranteed profits. It is so easy to be lured in by promises of effortless wealth or rapid success. It doesn't happen in trading. I've seen this too many times, traders caught up in this web. Now, it can be attractive. It can lure you in, but it's not the way. Expecting quick success really can overlook the time and effort required to develop a successful trading approach. Remember, it's a marathon, not a race. Really start to recognize that while trading can be profitable, it requires patience, discipline, and skill, and much more. Now, I want to talk about the consequences, the emotional stress, the risky behavior, the burnout, and the financial loss that can lead to this if you haven't set realistic goals. Unrealistic goals and expectations can have severe consequences. Now, the first one is emotional stress. It's a common outcome when traders fail to meet their goals or targets. This stress will lead to more risky behavior. And the risky behavior, as we know, is overtrading, revenge trading, and much more. Now, the pressure to constantly meet unrealistic expectations will drain your energy and your focus. It will even affect your relationships, your sleep, and your health. The pressure to constantly meet unrealistic expectations really has a negative impact. Now, next time you set your trading goals, take a moment again to assess. This is really important before you take action with your goals. Consider the factors influencing your expectations and focus on achievable goals, but also goals that will stretch you as well. Now, one of the frameworks that I love is SMART goals, and I've discussed this in previous presentations. So let's look at the SMART goal framework. To help you set effective and realistic goals, consider using this framework. Of course, it depends if it matches your personality, but it's just something I highly recommend. This approach ensures your objectives are well defined and achievable. So the first thing is specific. Clearly define what you want to achieve. Have you ever set a goal that was too vague? Being specific is key when setting goals. Really clearly define what you want to achieve in your trading journey. So instead of setting a broad goal like, I want to be a better trader. Well, who doesn't? Everybody wants to improve as a trader, but aim for something more precise, such as I want to increase my monthly profit by 5% over this amount of time. Specific goals provide you with a clear direction and help you to focus on what truly matters. So the next is measurable. We've done the S and now we're on to the M. Have you ever struggled to track your progress towards a goal because it just wasn't achievable? Measurable goals allow you to track your progress and help to assess whether you're on track in achieving them. Now, define how you're going to measure success, whether it's in terms of profit or the number of trades that you've executed. It's really important to be very clear on this. So I'll give you an example. I aim to complete 20 trades per month with a success rate of 60%. This is a measurable goal that provides a very clear criteria. So next we've got the A in the SMART, which is achievable. Your goals should be very realistic considering your current resources, your time, your skill, and setting goals that are too ambitious again is going to lead to frustration and even burnout. Instead, aim for incremental improvements that match your experience level and the resources that you have. Relevance ensure your goals align with your overall trading strategy too and your personal values and beliefs. So have you ever set goals that didn't align with your beliefs or your strategy and it just felt a little bit off or misaligned? This is something that you need to be aware of as traders. Relevance ensures that your goals are meaningful and aligned with your overall long-term goals and success. Make sure that your goals support your broader objectives. So, for example, if your strategy focuses on long term growth, then a relevant goal might be to improve your risk management techniques. And why is this? Well, to better align with your long term vision. So, the last one is time bound. We're on the T of the SMART goals. So, have you ever found it challenging to stay motivated if you don't have a clear deadline? It's easy to just say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, next month, the next quarter. Setting deadlines is essential for maintaining focus and motivation. And it's always important to put in those deadlines or the end time that there may be some extra room or some extra time for things that just come up, in your personal life. So kind of just be very realistic about this. So this timeline provides a clear endpoint and helps you measure your progress. It keeps you on track, it keeps you motivated, and over time, as you start to see progress, it starts to build more confidence. So, using the SMART framework, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, you can establish goals that guide your trading efforts. Now, this is going to lead to long-term success. Now, let's go into exploring strategies which align with your goals and reality. So, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself setting a goal without fully considering your current skills, your resources, and your time? How did that end? Did it work out? So, to set realistic goals, start by assessing your own capabilities and skill, your time, your resources, and much more. This means evaluating all areas. Understanding your current skill helps you set goals that are within reach, but also can stretch you, of course. For instance, if you have limited capital, setting goals that require significant investment returns might be unrealistic. Similarly, also, understanding your risk tolerance. This is really important. It's really important to have good risk management along the way. Now, let's talk about breaking large goals down into smaller, more manageable milestones. Because what can happen is if you're focusing on this big goal, it can sometimes feel quite overwhelming. Now, this can lead to avoidance and even stress. So breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable milestones is a powerful strategy that will help you to stay on track. This approach makes your goals more attainable, and you can start to really see a consistent, clear picture going forward. So let's look at techniques that can help you monitor your progress. Now, monitoring your progress is very important here. Let's explore some key methods that are going to help ensure that you consistently move forward to achieving your goals. One of the most effective ways to monitor your progress is through regular tracking. I suggest either daily or weekly. So again, use a trading journal or document things. It's a powerful technique for recording every trade you make. But not only that, it helps you to stay aligned with your goals. Are you making progress? Do you need room for improvement? It's a really, really good technique or practice that will help you to stay on track. Right, now we're going to talk about flexibility, because in life, things come up. There's sometimes personal things that come up. So it's important that there is flexibility in your goals. It's a key component in successful trading. And it is really important to remain adaptable and ready to adjust your goals if you need to. So for instance, if you set a profit target based on a period where there's maybe low volatility, like in the summertime, but then encounter a highly volatile market, you may need to revise your target to align with the new market conditions. And if there's any personal issues like health or changes in financial status, you may need to adjust your goal accordingly. So being open to revising your goals ensures that you stay realistic and focused on what is achievable under your current circumstances. Now, another thing what's important is to learn from both your successes in life and also failures. Now, a lot of traders see failure or losses as a real setback. It shouldn't be like that. It's time where you can grow and evolve, not just as traders, but as humans, as people. So I understand that trading is challenging and there can be many setbacks, but it is really, really a space where you can improve and gain more knowledge. Knowledge is powerful in the world of trading. Use these insights to adjust your goals to. So, by learning and adapting, you ensure that your goals evolve in a way that reflects your growing experience and your skill. Now, continuous improvement and learning. So, have you ever set a goal that becomes outdated as your skills and knowledge improve? This can happen as you gain experience and deepen your understanding of yourself as a trader. Your goals should evolve to reflect these advancements. So, for example, if you initially set a goal to learn a basic trading strategy, your updated goal might involve mastering advanced techniques or technique. Now, setting and revising goals is not a one-time exercise. It's an ongoing process, and there can be flexibility in here. Adjusting goals and expectations is a vital aspect of successful trading. So, continuous improvement ensures that you understand and remain aligned with your skills and strategy. Now, here's some practical tips for you that can help you move through your trading journey with more clarity and confidence. So, my first tip is start small. Starting small or with achievable goals is a great way to build that solid confidence and foundation. Now, small goals allow you to gain and build confidence, and this will make it easier for you to tackle any challenges that come your way. So, for example, if you're new to trading, begin with a goal such as, I will practice my trading strategy with a demo account for 1 hour each day. Just say, for example. Now, once you're comfortable and consistent with this, you gradually increase the complexity. Now, once you're comfortable and consistent with this, then you can gradually increase. This step-by-step approach will build confidence in your abilities and build more trust and self-belief. Now, the next tip is keep your goals realistic. Keep them grounded in your current situation. Setting goals, as mentioned, that are just too ambitious or they're not aligned with your personality or your beliefs, you're going to find it difficult to achieve these. Now, align your goals with your current circumstances, your skill, your knowledge, but also stretching your comfort zone as well. Now, tip 3, and this is really important, don't compare yourself to others. Too many traders compare themselves to other traders. Now, this can cause feelings of imposter syndrome, not feeling good enough, I'm a failure. And what can happen then is that negative self-talk will come in. This is your journey. Focus on your journey. Of course, it's good to have people that you aspire to, that you look up to, mentors, a good support group, but this is your journey. Comparing your progress with others can be very counterproductive. Your journey is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. So set your own goals, focus on your journey, where you're going, and stay on track with this. Now, my next tip is schedule time in your diary, schedule time in your week to regularly review and adjust. So by doing this, what you can do is, say for instance, on a Friday, you look back and you review your trading, your P&L, your emotions, everything that you document. And also, are you aligned and staying on track with your long-term goal or goals? This is also a time where you can say, okay, well, these are 3 things that I did really well. And also these are 3 things that I can improve on going forward. It's really going to help you to create and attain good self-awareness, to help you to stay attainable and accountable, and so much more. Now, my last tip on this is keep focusing on your successes, your achievements, because so many traders focus and hone in on the losses, the setbacks, what they perceive as failures. Keep focused on what you're achieving and how you're progressing, no matter how small, because those small, consistent steps and changes are guiding you to your long-term goal. So it's important to always be mindful that you are on track to your goal. You're taking small, steady, consistent, positive steps. Now, we're going to talk about some resources for you. And these are just a couple of books which I highly recommend that can help you on your journey, not just as traders, but in life. So, the first book that I highly recommend is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is a fantastic resource for understanding how small incremental steps can lead to significant improvements. Now, James's approach to building good habits and breaking bad ones is really highly applicable by setting and achieving goals in life. It's a book that I've read many times and a book that I've recommended to many, many traders. It's very powerful, very effective, and extremely well written. So I highly recommend that. Now, the next one is The Goal, and I cannot pronounce the name. It's by Elia Goldratt. This classic book on the theory of constraints offers valuable insights into goal setting and problem solving, actually. Now, although it's framed with a manufacturing context, the principles are easily transferable to trading. So they focus on identifying and addressing constraints, which can really help you streamline your trading strategy and set more achievable goals. I feel that every trader can benefit from at least one of these books, but of course, it's up to you. I feel that every trader can benefit from at least one of these books. Highly recommend. Now, as we come to the end of the presentation already, let me highlight the importance of managing expectations and setting realistic goals. I hope it's helped to give you some ideas, a way forward. Now, we began by exploring the importance, of course, of managing expectations. How unrealistic expectations can lead to frustration and burnout, understanding what you can realistically achieve individually. Now, we've looked at also the common misconceptions, such as believing in guaranteed profits or expecting a quick return. And in our discussion on setting realistic goals, we highlighted the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So by you setting goals, making them realistic, and having that flexibility and adaptability will really help you to stay on track as traders. So I hope you have found this presentation valuable. If you have any questions, please comment below. See you next time.